Hi guys, it's me, CtrlShiftCreate here, and today I'm taking a look at the Aether mod for Minecraft 1.2.5. And now this is a really huge mod, and it's just been released for the latest version of Minecraft. And this is actually the pre-release, so it's not actually completed yet. And there's even more great stuff to come. Now I'm going to start off with the basics in this video, because this is video number 1. And there'll be quite a few more coming, because there's a lot of stuff to explain about this mod. So right now, this is the title screen, and it's actually displaying my world as it is from where I would be standing if I joined this world. So basically, it's just rotating the screen, and I think this is a really nice feature. It's much prettier than the normal Minecraft screen. So it gives you all the options, just it's displayed in its nice Aether fashion. So let's go ahead and join my single-player world, the Aether. And so here we are. This is exactly what you were looking at a minute ago, hopefully. All from this spot, just pivoting around. And so to get to the Aether, first we all know that you need an Aether portal. And in Minecraft, whenever you go anywhere, you always need a portal. And so for the Aether, it is a glowstone portal, as many of you probably know already. And to light it, you just hit it with a water bucket, and our Aether portal is lit. Now, we can venture off to the Aether. I don't like how. However, the first and only thing I don't like about this mod is how it makes the same noise as a nether portal. But let's jump in and off we go. With this portal, I won't go all wobbly like when I do to the nether, because the Aether is not an evil place, like I guess you could guess the nether is. So I have arrived, and I'm right next to a tree. So the Aether, it kind of looks a bit greeny and bluey, and we're up in the clouds. So if you think about it, I guess Nether is Hell. The normal Minecraft world is just the overworld, and then this, I guess, is the above world, and I guess you could call it Heaven, I suppose. And so what we're looking at right now, hold on, if I can just get off this tree. All of these things on the ground, these are Aether dirt, which you kind of expect, fair enough, Aether dirt. And these are the Aether trees. And so these Aether trees are pretty much exactly the same as normal trees on normal Minecraft, and they will drop you this Aether skyroot log, which again is basically the same as just a wooden log, and I'll give you then the skyroot planks. Now in this episode I'm not really going to be looking at these blocks, but hopefully this episode I'll be looking more at the mobs. So in another episode I will show you this new inventory scheme we have going there. So of course this Aether dirt will just give you Aether dirt, and they are actually really quite quick to harvest. And I can hear something in the background like whooshing, which I actually think is the wind. And if I turn up my render distance, we can see over there we have a mob. So that one right there that I'm looking at now, I'm pretty sure that one is an air whale, whereas the one up there, I think, sorry, there are quite loads of mobs in this. I think that one is a Zephyr, which might actually be the source of the noise, and that will throw, they're called cloud balls at you to try and knock you out of the Aether. Okay, I've just checked for you guys, and these are the Zephyrs, and these are the source of this noise. And as you can see, it looks like it's just throwing snowballs at me, but these are actually, they're called cloud balls. And these are to try and knock me out of the Aether, and try and, oh, it just did it there. He actually got me. They try to knock you out of the Aether and to send you down into the normal Minecraft world, and that one actually just got me. So I hope you just saw how dangerous they can actually be. They just knocked me out of the Aether and down to the real world and killed me from the drop. So that just goes to show that the real world is actually underneath you in this game. And so I've returned to the Aether, and to show you, these are the air bunnies, and these are peaceful, and the air bunnies will drop string, and apparently if you right click on them you can actually put it on your head. You actually can, I thought it was a joke, but you can put these guys on your head, and if you jump you will kind of like glide fall like that. So you can jump higher and you will glide when you fall, which I think is actually quite nice and cute, because these guys are really cute. They're like little bunnies and they squeak when you click on them. I really like that, actually. So those are the air bunnies. Now I must move on because there are quite a lot of things. Okay, so over here I've found myself a flying cow, which probably isn't the most imaginative name ever, but these are flying cows, so fair enough. And these have wings, which look a bit different, nice yellow wings, and if you hit them, they will kind of open their wings and flap away, and run around flapping madly. And the best thing about these cows is that you can saddle them up, and then you can ride your flying. So these are pretty much the main way of transporting yourself around the Aether. The other good thing is you don't actually have to jump to go up blocks. So can you see how many islands there are and things here? These are like the best mode of transport for actually getting around, but they're quite hard to make sure you actually land on a block, because it would kind of suck if you just fell out of the Aether altogether. Okay, the next thing I have to show you is a whirlwind, which is just over here, trying to attack this tree, and it's just disappeared. The whirlwind is an actual entity in this game, so you can actually get a spawn egg if I'm going to spawn in another one, because I'm just which I thought was a bit weird. And these are they aren't hostile because they won't directly come and attack you, but they aren't friendly either, because if I was to walk into this guy, he would suck me in and shoot me off, and if I wasn't on creative mode, that would have actually hurt me, and again this might throw you out of the Aether and kill you, which isn't good. So as you can just see, it just threw me up into the air and tried to kill me, a bit like when island goblins attack. They will throw their prey into the air and hurt them with the full damage. So these will just fly everything into the air. So I don't know if you just saw a stick getting thrown up, even though I can't see any sticks. It's thrown up some sticks and a bit of gravel, and it looks like it's going to go and die in that tree again. And it just finished, and it actually dropped something. I don't know what this is. So these will actually drop clay when they die, I guess, because they are actual entities, and you can actually hit them if you can hear now, but it's kind of pointless trying to kill them. It's really just best to follow them around until they run out of energy and just actually die themselves. When you get close to them, they will actually try to suck you towards it, and then when you get right on top of it, it will just spin you around and throw you away like that. And you can see how dangerous they could easily be up here when the land is so easy to fall off. He says, and then stands right next to the edge, just waiting for someone to push him off. Another mob in the Aether are these sweats. Now these can be either blue or yellow, and these are quite possibly the most cruel and horrible mobs in the Aether. They're not friendly, I've forgotten, they're aggressive, that's the word. And these will just find any old passive mob, like this bunny. If I'm going to put him by this bunny, we can watch what he does. He will actually jump into the bunny and absorb him. So the bunny's now inside this horrible sweat, and it will just jump like that, and then just jump straight out of the Aether and drop the mob to its death. And when I was trying to work out what these guys did, it was actually quite scary. So I will actually just show you what they do. So hopefully he's going to come and jump into me. There we go, I'm now inside it. And he's just jumped off, and he failed. Luckily, I think I landed on something there. Otherwise, I'd have been dead. So let's try that again, see if he can kill me this time. So there we go, this is the horrible bit, which I don't like. And, oh, that's quite interesting. So maybe they have time limits. They will just die if they don't manage to get you out of the Aether in time. Because I guess they don't like having you inside them either. So there we go, it's worked this time, and he's just managed to drop me out of the Aether to my death. And I must say, they are very, very horrible. So the weird thing about the aggressive mobs in the Aether is that they don't actually directly hurt you, but their main aim is to try and get you out of the Aether. So they will actually, like these, zephyrs, they throw things at you to try and knock you out of the Aether. And then there's the little whirlwind, I can't say that, whirlwind things, which spin you around and try and throw you off the Aether. And then there's these horrible shwets, which just knock things out of the Aether, like jump in them and absorb them and just jump themselves. And those sweat things, they're just so horrible. I mean, not because they attack me, but because they attack these just so cute little... Just got to read their name, I've got a list here. So, the sheep-offs. How could they attack the sheep-offs? These little cute, little bunny rabbit things. So that is why I hate. Luckily, the shwets aren't actually that common, but these things, the sheep-offs are. So luckily, there's a lot more sheep-offs than there are shwets. The next thing I'm going to be looking at is the flying pig, also known as the pigs. These actually are quite hard to pronounce. I've got a list of things here I'm going to try and pronounce. And these guys are basically the counterparts of the cow in the Aether. These are the flying pigs of the Aether. So again, these guys can be saddled up. So I've got my saddle, and now if I just right click on him, I can ride this guy around. And I've got the achievement when pigs fly. Because I guess in the normal world, it's the when pigs fly, and now the pigs really do fly, I suppose. So if I just jump, I can just fly and glide. Unfortunately, I cannot go upwards. I can only go down. And now this is that mob there. Whoa! What on earth was that? I'm not actually sure what that is, so I'll look into it and try and find out for you. I think there's something mean around here, and they're trying to kill me on my Zerg. So I've discovered that the thing that just shot me and turned me all purple is this thing over here, which is called a cockatrice. So obviously it'll shoot you and make you lose health, and then I'll give you that weird purple effect, which will make you go all funny. So if this guy is going to shoot me, it is this guy, because I know it is this guy, because I just watched him shoot. So there we go. If you attack him, he will hurt you, and each shot will take down half a heart, and it'll make you move all weirdly, and kind of knock you to the edge of the world again, because we know that these guys' main aim is really just to get me to try and fall off. So I'm not actually trying to move right now, but as you can see I'm getting wobbled around a lot, and it's really hard for me to actually control where I go. So I guess this is to try and get me, again, to fall off the world. They do actually hurt you when they shoot you with their arrows. So these cockatrice things are not to be mistaken with this being over here, which is called a mower, which is a nice friendly thing, and it won't do anything to hurt you other than be your friend, if that hurts you for some strange reason. So these guys you definitely want to stay away from. Now the final mob I'll be looking at in this review, slash episode, slash whatever you want to call it, is the mower. Now the mower, as you can see, is running around over there, can be tamed if you get them from an egg. So the way to get an egg is basically follow around a mower for ages, and occasionally they will actually drop a blue mower or black mower, if you're very, very lucky, a blue mower or black mower egg. And these eggs can be put into an incubator, if I can say it properly, and to make yourself a very own mower, you basically just get an incubator, put the mower egg, and then put in some ambrosium torches, which hopefully I'll explain how to get in another videos, which will be about the ores. And then eventually you will cook yourself in your incubator. In your incubator, your brand new mower. And now these mowers can actually be tamed, put with a saddle, and then you can fly them properly. Not like the cows and pigs, but you can actually constantly fly around. Albeit you actually have to keep pressing space to keep jumping and jumping and jumping. I guess it's like constantly jumping. And now, these are the Aether petals. And when my my little ower hatches, I keep feeding him these, I think it's just 3 of these Aether petals, and he will turn into my very own tamed ower. So to get these Aether petals, I keep having to check to see what they're called because I keep forgetting. You actually have to find one of these very rare, they're called plants, but they are actually spawnable using spawn eggs, so technically they are mobs. You actually have to kill these and they will drop these Aether, see I have to open it to remember it again, these Aether petals, which will then be fed to my little furry friend, my mower. So I'm just going to wait for this guy to finish incubating, and I'll be back when he does. Hi guys, welcome back, and I have spawned my little baby mower. I didn't actually spawn him, I did just wait for him to finish incubating, and he literally just finished, which was about, I'd say, 3 minutes of waiting. And when I actually managed to get him to hatch, I got an achievement, which unfortunately I was a bit too slow to start recording, so hopefully I can show you it now if I can find it. It's called Now We're Family. So hopefully I can find it somewhere. It's something somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it gave me the achievement. Now with there it is. Now we're family. Incubate a mower. So I've done that, and so now I've got my baby mower here, so I can feed him these little I've forgotten what they're called, and I'm not going to check my inventory to find out. These little leaves. And he takes some time to finish eating these little leaves. And look over here, I have actually found another mower egg. And I told you they actually spawned in. So in that 5 minutes of just waiting, I managed to get myself a mower egg. And so after a while, my little friend, I've got to keep following him around because I don't want him to run off like the side of the cliff and just to die. We'll finally finish chewing all of these 3 little leaf things. And I don't know how long it takes him to digest each one, so it may take a while. So I'll come back when he's finished digesting. Okay, so my little mower has taken 3 of these little amethyst, I don't know what they're called, acorn petals. So hopefully in a minute he will finish digesting the 3rd one and turn a little bit bigger, and then we'll have the ability to ride him. So come over here, I've got the food. He's a naughty boy. Come over here, Mower. Mower, I'm calling you Mower from now on. That's your new name. Come on, Mower. There we go. Come on. So hopefully, any second now, he will finish eating his 3rd. I'm going to call them biscuits, because it's just easier. He will eat his 3rd biscuit. So this may just be a little bit of standing around waiting. Hopefully it shouldn't take more than a minute, because the other ones haven't taken more than a minute. Come on, it should just take like 30 seconds, and it's been 50. So any second now. Come on, little mower. We all know you've got it. Well, I'll come back when he actually has transformed. Okay guys, so my little mower has finally transformed into the big mower. And now it actually did take 1 more of these biscuits. And so now here we go, and hopefully I should be able to saddle him up. There we are. And now we can ride around my mower. And so he has the ability to just walk up 1 by 1 block little hills, and if I press space he can jump, and then if I press space again he can keep just flapping his wings, hopefully. Or does he have a limited amount? I'm not sure. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so he can only flap 3 times. So it's not quite unlimited flight, because I guess that would make this mod a little bit too easy, and they don't want that. So the good thing about these is they can fly further than the pigs and the cows, but then again it does take a little bit more effort and time. It only took me about 10 minutes, but that kind of did involve spawning in some of the things. But these are really efficient for just getting around your Aether world and exploring. So this kind of wraps up the first and the new armor and this new kind of, if I take off creator mode, and this new inventory kind of thing here, which allows you to wear gloves, rings, necklaces and capes and all these kind of things. So that will be exciting. Now thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, because it did take quite a lot of hard work. Now CtrlShiftCreate, signing out.